Yeah. Well, I mean, his facial hair was weird and and it helped a lot. I think it helped both of us be like, oh, oh. Um, but I remember vividly we were at this bar, I think it was called Satellite Bar in Wilmington. That's like the place we always went to. And I was there with Mike and Brett Neveu, the screenwriter, and Alexander showed up. It was daytime definitely because there was so much sunshine everywhere. And I remember he walked into the bar. It was kind of like an indoor outdoor bar, and he walked in and he was wearing a white t-shirt and white shorts and white Converse. And he just looked like a god. Like he was so tall and handsome, and he had this big open smile on his face. And I was like, how can that be Ron? And then the transformation, like just into this character. I don't know. I'm just like blown away by him. I mean, I've been a fan of his for a long time, but like seeing what he did with this character and just God, how he just like it was so effortless um and like I think he really cared for Ron, and he made a comment in an interview about how he really knew that Mike would take good care of Ron. And I don't know, it gave me a lot of compassion towards him. And I know that in the movie, it doesn't seem like Janice has much compassion for her husband. I mean, she doesn't, but like, I think, I think Janice is like jealous of him that he can so easily explain it away and so easily like find this outlet for himself. And I think that's what she's looking for, clearly, but he just gets it and she doesn't get it. Um, but yeah, it was hard not to, like, in those scenes, not to be more compassionate towards this character because I did see him as such a big love, and Alex
Yeah.
is such a love.
Yeah.
I think, I think a lot of couples grow apart. I mean, I don't know. I think what happens to Ron and Janice is a testament to sort of like a lack of foundation in a relationship. And so I think that's pretty clear. And I think that a lot, I don't know if you have kids, but like there's so much like just like a train that's like going down a track when you have kids that you like are like you have this thing that you're always dealing with, that you're always talking about, you're always like managing, and things pop up that you have to deal with constantly. And I think that like when that is taken away, usually it's like the empty nest that we hear about and talk about, like what is left, like what is in this space that was once, not just taken up by a human, but by activities. And so I think probably Janice and Ron, like we didn't really, I don't have a memory anyway of us like breaking down a backstory, but I imagine that they were dating and it was like, well, we date or we break, I mean, we get married or we break up now. Like, now
Yeah.
what? Mike had that planned from second one. Well, I think that I think Janice was free of trying to get over it. I I don't know. I think that the end of the movie is about how there is no end to grief and pain, and you can't tie it up with a bow, and like you go on, but I don't know if you move on. I think like I had a hard time. I loved shooting it and I
Mhm.
love it visually, but when we were making the movie and leading up to this, I always had a hard time with like, but what? And you know what? Like sometimes there are no answers. Like there was no answers for Judy Greer to figure it out. And that's like so meta because then I'm like, oh, because it's about how sometimes there's no answers.